Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and I'm here to talk about the new Nokia 2. HMD Global has launched Nokia 2 in India as an international event in 3 colors, black, white and copper. As of now we don't know the price in India, but it will be sold at 99 euros in the European countries. So what's the point of releasing a phone in India without revealing its price? We have to wait for that. We expect it to be around 7,000 rupees to compete with phones like Moto C and the Redmi 4. Now with that said, let's have a quick look at the specs. It has a polycarbonate back panel with a metal frame at the center and a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection on the front. So in terms of build quality, it's very well built. On the front, it has a 5-inch LTPS display with HD resolution, so sunlight legibility shouldn't be a problem to it. It has a 8 megapixel camera on the rear with autofocus and a single LED flash, and a 5 megapixel camera on the front with fixed focus. Under the hood, it sports the Snapdragon 212 processor with Adreno 304 GPU, 1GB of RAM and 8GB of internal storage. You should get around 5GB of free space for your user data. It also comes with dual SIM support with dual 4G, voice over LTE and a dedicated SD card slot that supports SD card up to 128GB. It is running pure stock Android based on Android 7.1.1 Nougat. One of the main highlights of this phone is its battery. It comes with a 4100 mAh battery and Nokia claims this phone can last 2 days on normal usage. Well, that's to be seen. In terms of sensors, it has all the basic sensors like proximity, accelerometer, ambient sensor. It even has compass. The only thing that's missing is the gyroscope. Considering the other specs, that's negligible. Now coming to the highlights of this phone, Nokia boasts about a lot of things. First is the build. It might be pretty good considering my experience with Nokia 3 and Nokia 6. Nokia claims 2 days of battery life. At max, it might last you 1.5 days of actual usage. LTPS display with HD resolution is acceptable and the LTPS panel itself is pretty good. So a big thumbs up over there. Now coming to cameras, they might live up to Nokia's claims. Now once again, that's based on my usage of Nokia 3 and Nokia 6. Now coming to the software part, everyone can store unlimited photos on Google and Google Assistant comes on almost all the Android phones. So that's not really something to boast about. This time there seems to be a very small speaker on the back. I really doubt if it will be loud enough. Now coming to the core specs, it rocks a Snapdragon 212 processor with 1GB of RAM and 8GB of internal storage. Now that's bad for multitasking and you can't install a lot of apps on it. Out of the 8GB of RAM, you get about 4GB of free space for your user data and user apps, so you might have a hard time dealing with WhatsApp too, if you get a lot of multimedia messages. So guys, this phone is seriously underpowered. If Nokia offers adaptive storage feature, then it might survive. That too if you know how to use it. Specs on Nokia 2 are bad even when we compare it with a 3-year-old Redmi 1S. So if you want my suggestion, you don't need to wait for this phone, get the Redmi 4 instead. Now coming to the pros, it has the Nokia branding, a pretty decent build, a huge 4100 mAh battery that should at least last you 1.5 days on normal usage. Next, it has pure stock Android, so at least for the basic user, it should be very smooth. Next, it has all the basic sensors. Unlike Moto and Samsung, Nokia is offering proximity, ambient and compass sensors on this phone. Now coming to the cons, the only downside with this phone is the processor, RAM and storage, which are like the most essential parts of the phone. With all that said, if you are a very basic user who just want a Nokia phone, then this phone should suffice you. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more cool videos on tech. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.